Hi, Aries. This is Jess with your November mid-month 2016 reading. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. So, Aries, who doesn't want to change? Aries doesn't want to change. There's no changing right now, man. You guys are not trying to change, man. Some of you are not trying to change. You're starting to go back. You're going back. Some of you are going back. You're going back. You're going back to your old Aries way. Don't do it. I'm gonna tell you don't do it. I'm gonna be the good friend and say, don't do it. Change. It's gonna happen. I mean, you guys already know it's gonna happen, right? It's been happening all these years. And the only reason why now you feel like, oh, okay, it's kind of safe to, start up again is why? Because Uranus is retrograde only until the end of this year. So I guess, hey, if you want to go ball to the wall, do your thing, okay? Because by next year, be more changes to come that you have no control over all over again. Now, I do see that some of you guys have put out resumes and you may not have heard back. So some of you could be at work, still working at your job. But, again, we've been dealing with this for quite some time with you and needed to move on from your job and, putting out resumes and deciding to leave and that sort of thing. And you have just recently probably heard that there is either a halt to move forward or you just basically didn't get the job, that sort of thing. Okay. And now some of you are feeling like, damn, I got to stay at this damn job. So I'm going to have to stay here. Damn. And some of you are like, you know what? I'm not going to, I'm tired. I'm done. I'm not going to put out another resume waiting to hear and only to be told that no, thank you. Unfortunately, thanks, but basically no thanks. Now, I feel like there is a strong belief and understanding that you can kind of start something on your own. Some of you can start things on your own now. And I mean, you're an Aries, so you should be. Like, you should be wanting to start something on your own. You really should. Okay. So if some of you have got that burning sensation, like, you know what? I can do this on my own. Some of you are definitely feeling like, you know what? Someone said, yeah, you can have this job, but there was a delay in it. Then it's like, yeah, you can have the job. But the thing is that they want to work you hard and they don't want to pay you anything. You're like, what? I'm definitely not about to leave the job that I had, or I'm definitely not about to take this job and slaving all these hours for this little bit of money. I'm not doing it. It's not worth it to me. Okay. So it may be that too, that some of you are like, I'm not going to take a job that I feel is not worth my time, especially when they want you to basically give your life over because they want you to work so many hours. Now, some of you have received an offer. Okay. So the waiting has ended for some of you. Absolutely. Some of you have definitely gotten an offer. Okay. And it could be by a woman that was pregnant. So you could have interviewed, or at least, hiring person in HR or your manager, that sort of thing. She's pregnant or she just had a baby. But she gives you very much mother, like, hennish type feeling, that woman. So, you could have gotten an offer from her. Okay. And I feel like for those of you that have gotten an offer, so your waiting has ended. There's no more waiting. Yes, you definitely were the preferred one. I see a lot of job offers cards here, like offers. So those of you that haven't gotten an offer, it's coming. It just didn't happen in this month. It may be happening next month. It may be happening next year. But a lot of offers I'm seeing, and you guys are definitely feeling very victorious. If some of you are feeling like, you know what, I think I kind of can start my own thing. Or maybe, I should just start my own thing. I don't know what you're waiting on. I don't know why you're waiting. You're an Aries. Okay? That means you're supposed to be doing something all on your own, So if you get that feeling, go with it. Okay, go with it and start moving forward. Okay, I do see that there's going to be a bit of confusion toward the end of the month. So some of you may be feeling like there's a lot of offers coming in. Actually, some of you may have gotten the one offer after there's been so much not hearing anything. And now you guys are starting to feel like, you're just going to be trapped in this space of not having a job, trapped in this space of having to stay at this job, trapped in the space of, not making the money you feel you deserve. But then there's offers that comes through. There's opportunities that come through. And for some of you, it'll be so much opportunities that all of a sudden everyone's want to now start to, and I feel like it'll happen more like the 21st, no, the 22nd on, because we'll officially be in Sagittarius. So during that, I feel like the Sagittarius season, there's going to be this influx of offers coming into you. Okay. And some of you are going to feel like by the end of this all, you're going to feel like, you know what, I don't know, what options I should take, what I should do, that sort of thing. You may be feeling a bit stuck as to which is the best option for you. Okay. Some of them may be wanting you to start immediately. Okay, like right now, like I need you to do this right now. And although I feel like there's going to be this kind of, you're no longer feeling stuck, you're no longer feeling cast out and that sort of thing. So that's over. But I feel like, again, the only remnants of energy that's left is there being a bit of confusion as to, do I start my own business? Do I, which position do I take? Which direction do I take? That sort of thing, okay, is what I'm getting. But I do see a lot of offers. But yes, definitely be careful about the offers that you take, which one you take, because I see that one of them can fall through later on down the line, and one of them can be something once you get into it, it's just, you find out it's not even worth it. Like, this isn't worth it at all. Like, I'm working like crazy, this is just not what I wanted to get myself involved in. So just be careful with that. But I feel like mostly you guys are going to be dealing with women. Most of the people that you will either be reporting to is going to be a woman. Okay. One may be very loving and motherly and nurturing. The other one is going to be very fast paced, more like your energy. So you guys will have that in common. Very much a doer, a results driven type of person. And I feel like another person would be very communicative. She's very fair. She's very patient. She's very much willing to hear you out. She's very balanced. But at the very same time, she will cut you she will cut your position in a minute, so she's one of those people. Now, as it relates, I feel like you guys need to embrace change. There's not enough change being embraced with some Aries, okay? And I feel like that's bringing back a lot of old energy, a lot of shadow energy, particularly in your thoughts, okay? I feel like some of you are going back down memory lane, that sort of thing. Kind of getting caught up, again, because you have got to make the change right now. It's not just going to be thrown and thrust upon you. But I feel like there is this I feel like what I was feeling very strongly when I put the cards down is that there's just this Aries is feeling like, I'm not getting what I want. So now you already know what's going to happen, right? So now you're going to get a hard time because I'm not getting what I want. This is what I was sensing. And the person could have given you something like, here, I gave you, and you're like, I don't want that. It's not what I want. Like, some of you may want a whole lot of money, and a person is like, well, here's a couple of dollars. You're like, I don't want that. What can I do with that? I can't do anything with that. And it could have been your own mother. It's like, well, she gave you what she could, but you're like, no, I need more than that. You kidding me? So just be careful, because I do see that you guys are being a bit harsh. Like, you could be a bit heavy right now in your thoughts. Okay. You could be a bit heavy. So just be careful. I'd say definitely be careful. Whatever some of you have been waiting for, you're not waiting anymore. You're like, damn it, I'm gone. I'm going. I'm moving forward. That's it. Now, as it relates to love for some Aries out there, I feel like, again, you guys are not, someone could have said something you didn't like. Someone could have told you something you didn't want to hear, did something you didn't want them to do. And now you're like, damn it. Now the claws are out. Like, I just get this. I'm not getting what I want, and you're not doing what I want you to do. And now you're going to pay is what I'm getting from this energy, these cards that I'm reading. Okay. And I feel like whoever this person is, now some of you, again, it could be family matters, that sort of thing. But if it is a significant other, then I feel like, if it's a woman, like for the female Aries, I feel like you've been giving and giving and giving. And you've told this person, like, I'm not giving you another anything. I'm done. I'm not giving you anything else. I'm done. And for my Aries men, I feel like you can't get enough. It's like you're insatiable. You cannot get enough of whatever somebody's giving you. It's not enough. You just don't feel like it's enough. But why don't you just say what it really is? It may not be the person that you want. And so they'll never be able to fulfill you because they're not what you want. Okay. So there's something to think about. Okay. Because I feel like this other person, particularly with my Aries men, they're not at fault. Like, they're not. Any woman you're dealing with, she's on the up and up. She's not, you know, she's not in any way stopping you, harming you, trying to do anything bad to you. I'm not seeing that at all. But I do see that toward the end of the month, there's going to be some confusion. Because again, I just feel like you guys are back out playing again. You're back out playing again. Okay, you were nursing wounds a minute ago, remember? And it was some breakups from this threesome situation that was going on. I feel was more external that happened to you. Some of you guys ended it as well. But now you're back out on the prowl. Now you're not thinking all high and mighty anymore. Now it's like, you know what? What can I do? Now, you know there's someone at home that you value, you're invested in, and it's like, okay, that's the home base. Ain't going nowhere. That's that. But underneath the surface, you're like, you know what? I need more. I need more. I need someone else. And there's going to be again, on the prowl is what I'm getting. On the prowl. I'm getting on the prowl. Okay. And out of getting on the prowl, yes, you're ready to get back on the prowl again because you feel like, okay, I'm still not mentally hung up like I used to be. You know what I mean? Whatever problems you guys were going through individually, there's this coming on the other side again. So now you're back on the other side. You're coming back clearer now. Things are getting better. And as November gets closer to the end and we go into December, you're going to feel better and better and better. However, if you go out there and you're like, you know what? I want to play or whatever. I just want to fulfill my own insatiable thoughts and desires and needs. Well, yeah, you're going to get out and you're going to accomplish what you set out to do. And with that, you're going to, again, create a lot of circumstances that is only going to make life a little bit more complicated for you. Okay. Because then some people, you're not going to communicate to them that, oh, I just want a one night stand, or, you know, I don't mean anything serious. Like, I definitely don't want to open my heart up again to someone right now. Like, I'm still getting over a heartbreak. And because you're not communicating these things with people, or because you have that energy and you're attracting those type of people to you, it's going to become overwhelming, and it's going to become this point of just feeling like, okay, this is all too much. And then next you know, where you just had one, now you're back to having 5 and 6 and 3 and 4, where you just had one. Now it's more confusing as to, you know, where you want to go with this person. Okay, because some of you, you know, you're saying, you know, I'm not going to wait on the person from my past anymore. I'm not waiting on them. I'm going to give my heart to another person, the person that I feel like that has nurtured me, that's cared for me during this hardship time. And it doesn't have to be a heartbreak that you were nursing, that person helped nurse you back from. It could be a loss of a job or loss of whatever. But a person very significant in your life was there for you. They proved themselves. And now you're saying in your heart, even if you haven't communicated it to them, you're saying in your heart, you know, I will stand by you. You're mine. I'm going to keep you with me, whether you be faithful to the person or not. I see that there's that. So you have true intentions with one person. I feel that helped you get over a rocky place, but then there's still going to be, fantasizing or longing for someone else. I keep getting a someone else. It could be others or someone else, but there is still someone out of your reach, that there will be this sense of thinking about them, you know, fantasizing about them, that sort of thing, because now you're on the other side. So some of you could just be single and going through this, but you're on the other side. You're not as heartbroken anymore. You're not as hung up over, you know, the traumatic experience with this person anymore. So you might now start to think thoughts that is more fantasy filled. Okay. And you're taking yourself to places that, you know, might be a bit risky. Why? Because some of you, particularly my Aries women, you may be calling that man back into your life. And definitely he is going to be there for a minute. But for a minute, okay? And for Aries men, that may spring you into action to want to reach out to someone in particular. But again, you're only going to be there for a minute, okay? And so if you're thinking, just what'll happen if I reach out to this person? Well, I feel like there's going to be some of you might feel like this person, you might realize that this person is over you. Like they're not hung up on you anymore. Like they've moved on, this person just have moved on. So there's really nothing to go back to. Some of you may realize that there's really nothing to go back to. Okay. So that's what I have for you guys for the remaining month of November. If you can resonate with this and you'd like to share, definitely let us know in the comments below how this resonates to you. And if you are new to this channel, welcome and subscribe, because I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, Aries.